started here. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Lance McCullers Jr. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Byron Buxton, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Packed house here at Dyken Park. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting second, the designated
Here's Trevor Larnach.
Trevor Larnach.
That's outside. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Walker over to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
This is Willie Castro. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is down low. 2 balls, no strikes.
No strike.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Matt Wallner stands in now and watches strike 1. And he deals. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, and now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Houston, today's starting pitcher, Joe Ryan. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. There's a strike. And that one off the outside edge. Bounce to the right. Clemens handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Cam Smith.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Yainer Diaz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's outside. And a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. And that's in there for strike 1. And there's a foul ball. That one not close. Now 1-2. Hammered, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth.
And now it's Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. In the air to left center. Castro drifts towards it. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And here comes Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And he grounds one to the right side. Rogers throws to first. That takes care of Correa.
Batting 6th, third baseman Brooks Lee.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that drops in for a strike. McCullers, he's kind of interesting. When you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Is it fair to say that a guy that sometimes will struggle with walks, that's the type of guy that is going to be inconsistent because the command isn't there?
Yeah, and you'll see that a lot with guys younger in their careers that, figuring out the command, figuring out the control, and understanding, the difference between control and command. Control, I can throw strikes. Command says I can throw it where I want to in the strike zone.
Ty France in the box now. No balls and a strike. Max Scherzer's a good example of that. A guy in Detroit, it took him a while to figure out how to control, how to command, and now he throws it where he wants to pretty much all the time. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. Vic Caratini at the plate. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Fastball for a strike. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. That one misses in the dirt. And that one upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. He tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And now here is Cam Smith. Foul ball there. Outside. And the count is 1-1. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is out of play. Two outs.
Call inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's in the dirt.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Swing and a pop-up. Correa is there. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of the
off for the
third,
Twins,
scoreless game.
second
And now for the
baseman,
Twins, Cody Clemens. McCullers back to work. Ah, that hit him.
Perfect.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, a few
Leading
things can
off
go
for
wrong
Minnesota,
when you are
catcher,
delivering a pitch.
Christian
That grip,
Vasquez.
slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Christian Vasquez stands in now and watches strike one. Vasquez, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That one ripped, but foul. Clemens on at first, nobody out. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Byron Buxton. Walked to open the ball game. Strike one.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Gets the bunt down the right side. There's one. Out. And that's all they'll get.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trevor Larnach.
And now, Trevor Larnach. He hit into a double play his first time up. Not even close there. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one almost got him. Two outs. That's in there. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Up next for the Twins, Left fielder.
First
Willie
and second,
Castro.
2 outs. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Walked his first time. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at Dyken
Leading
Park,
off for
set for the bottom of the
Astros.
3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan
Brendan
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
The
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Runner on the move. That one hit to right. He dives but can't make the play. And that's a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Yainer Diaz now at the plate. First
Oh, that's
offering,
off
and
the
it
plate.
just misses. Just
That's ball
missed.
2.
Could be some action here on this next
2-0.
pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the 3rd. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His second home run of the series, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Fires
He's
to
dead.
second too late, and he's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christian Walker. Fly to left his first time. Check swing went around. That's strike
Ball
1.
1's the count.
Altuve stands at second with no outs. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Caratini. A single his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Paddock getting ready to go. One out and a runner at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. That's it out. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So digging in, Jake Myers struck out looking his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. Strike two. Two outs with a runner at third. Gonna count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Misses, and it's 3-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Slice to right, and foul ball. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Houston brings in 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back onto the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Carlos Correa. Grounded out his first time up. And it skips into dirt. There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The shortstop takes the ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Third baseman, Brooks Lee.
Man at first with one gone. Now at the plate, Brooks Lee. Ball one there.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now a chance for Ty France. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Myers racing over to make the catch. So one hit is all they get. And midway in the fourth, it's the Astros 3 and the Twins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Cam Smith. Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Late that time, and it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now one missed. And the next pitch is way outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Dubon, the next to hit, takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rogers in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Astros go down 1-2-3, and they lead it 3-0. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Cody Clemens. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Christian Vasquez, the hitter, struck out swinging his first time. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Myers under it, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So up next, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A little bit low. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's inside and a good at bat, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Larnach up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
You know, the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. In to score from first, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. The throw into second. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. 0 for 2 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Man on second, 2 down. Right side, Rogers throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
In the air, right field. Wallner makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Yainer
Diaz up next for the Astros. He's already homered here in this one. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Fought off foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Altuve.
Altuve stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Headed towards the corner. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Joe Ryan departs. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Here's
Minnesota.
a new pitcher from the pen, Bailey
Number
Over.
17.
Well, he struggled quite a bit,
Bailey
so
Over.
this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Inside, ball 1.
Altuve at second with 2 down.
Fastball.
In the dirt, blocked.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. That one out to right. Wallner under it. He's got it. And that's the inning. So the Astros lead one, but they're up 3-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Mlb Envivo.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take
59.
deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Well, one-run game, and here is Carlos Correa, 1 for 2. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Walker takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Third baseman, Brooks Lee.
And now it's going to be Brooks Lee, a switch hitter batting right. Valdez in his 6th season. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ty France.
So up next for Minnesota, Ty France. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins 2. Well, we go bottom 6. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini. There's a strike. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Brock Stewart up and throwing. Sands, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Check swing, called strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Clemens tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The Astros center fielder, Jake Myers.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And the batter now, Cam Smith. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That one misses, and it's 1-1. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Checks over to first, back safely. Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Right through there for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Count's full.
Stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. France makes the grab for the second out. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
And there's a strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On a line out towards center. Buxton makes the grab, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Abreu.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And now it's Christian Vasquez.
The Twins. Catcher Christian Vasquez.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball, Walker. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, center fielder Byron Buxton.
And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Just missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike. That one drifts inside. Fastball is outside. in for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the Twins DH, Trevor Larnach.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Just missed. And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
No, he's safe.
Man at first, one away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brian Abreu done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Steven Okert on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Willie Castro. That one way inside. Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
So the tying run at second. Inside, just missed. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Houston, bottom of the 7th. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Ober back to work. Swung on.